So guys, can we make all the drivers on the grid a Formula 1 champion in the F1 Manager 2025 DLC? I think we can. So let's see all the drivers there we have. And obviously guys, if you haven't watched the 2 drivers I have already done before this, and it was Fernando Alonso, Lewis Hamilton, their link will be in the description. But we are going to choose the 4-time world champion Max Verstappen, and obviously the 2025 season, can he win his 5th one? And as soon as we went straight into our affiliates, put them on car development. That was important first, and then we went for the rear wing because I knew we can get so much performance out of the rear wing for the top speed and the acceleration, and look at that, we have done that. So now we go for the most important one, that is underfloor. Obviously in the ground effect era, underfloor is very important and it gives us a lot of performance. But here front wing is another one that is big for us, and look at that guys, so much performance it has given us. And for the chassis too, every upgrade I can do here I am trying to do. So sponsor negotiations, 92 million is what we got from that. And obviously I am not touching too much in the pit crew training guys, because I think Red Bull has the pace, and Red Bull, well, pit stop team are good. So factory, I have upgraded that too, because guys I saw, look at that, 31 million still we have even after upgrading all of that. So we went again, did a little bit more, and look at that, chassis again done. But here first race Max Verstappen wins it by 6 seconds. Second race in the China sprint 6 seconds again, but in the China main race 8 seconds. And look at that, just the gap getting bigger and bigger. Look at that, Bahrain in 11 seconds, first 3 races and 1 sprint, and Bahrain, well, Max Verstappen has won all of them. That is what we want. And even Red Bull is leading the constructor, and for the first 1-2 of this season with Max Verstappen and Yuki Tsunoda in the Saudi Arabian GP. So second time we got all our hours for CFD and we put it into underfloor, because I knew that is where we have the performance still. And sprint race again won, but in Miami, look at that, how close we were for Max Verstappen and Yuki Tsunoda. Yuki almost overtook Max Verstappen there, but alas, Max Verstappen still much better and he was able to keep it under control. And Max Verstappen, Tsunoda, P4 and P5 in Emilia Romagna Grand Prix. Honestly, they started from P19 and P20 and Yuki had some problems, that's why they were so close. So 2 center, obviously guys, money making place. So Max Verstappen in the Spanish GP with rain there guys was able to win it by 22 seconds, 41 seconds in front of any other team. And in Canada, look at that, how close these guys were fighting with each other, and there is a racing bull in between. Because of that helped Max Verstappen to keep his win there in Canada. And then we go to Austria, 9 seconds win for Max Verstappen. That was also good. So look at that, he started from P20 there, P20 he started, and still he is now 101 points lead. And Lando Norris quickly tried to recover that in British GP, where again they started P20 and P19. And it was obviously because guys I got a little cocky, and as soon as, well, this race happened, I was like, no, we are not doing that. So Max Verstappen wins it in Spa, and he was able to win it in Hungary. But Yuki, was able to win it in Hungary. But after the summer break, Yuki was thrashed by Max Verstappen. He won it by 9 seconds from Oscar Piastri. And Yuki, look at that, he is also catching up to P3 now. But in Monza GP guys, Yuki 3.5 seconds in front of Max Verstappen. I did not have the heart to ask him to give Max Verstappen the place, because he deserved that win fairly there. 130 points lead for Max Verstappen. And look at that guys, Azerbaijan GP, 17 seconds the gap of Oscar Piastri to Max Verstappen. And look at that guys, we are now in 400 group. So almost 150 points in front. But Yuki Tsunoda, guys, in the Singapore GP was able to thrash the whole field, and Max Verstappen almost catching up to Yuki. Well, sorry, Charles Leclerc did not work, but Max Verstappen did his work in the sprint, and here he was able to win the championship. Well, he wasn't. Obviously, it happened in Mexican GP, not in US, but here we are in the Brazilian GP. That was the sprint, and look at how close they were. But still, Lando Norris won the sprint race. And in the Las Vegas GP, Max Verstappen hashes the field by 3 seconds, was able to win the race and almost win the championship there. And Fernando, look at that, Yuki wasn't in the race because he, well, crashed out of the race. Look at that, that means he was now into P4. So starting the final race of the season, guys, and Max Verstappen starting P2 there, but Piastri through the inside. Max Verstappen goes for it, and he has overtaken and pushed. And here we have Max Verstappen, who wins the Abu Dhabi GP but also becomes the 5-time champion of the world. And Yuki Tsunoda has DNF'd. Yuki has DNF'd out of the race. That's a little bit of a shame. And obviously, if you haven't seen the point system, guys, we were so close. Well, we weren't even close. It was 213 points gap. I was so close. Well, technically, I wasn't even close because the last time the gap in 2023 was actually, well, it was 290. That's how amazing he was. Now the question arises, if you want me to do a little bit of a difficult driver, we can do it. And if you want to see another driver like Yuki Tsunoda, please comment down below, tell me which driver you want and I will do it. So guys, if you are enjoying these videos, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys for the next one.